Hello children, in this session let us do exercise 3.3 from chapter number 3, Understanding Quadrilaterals. Exercise 3.3. Given a parallelogram ABCD, complete each statement with the definition or property used. First one, AD is equal to dash. So we may find the side AD. So it is equal to BC because AD and BC are opposite sides. Number 2, angle DCB is equal to dash. Angle DCB, where it is C. Okay, so its opposite angle is angle A. It is angle DAB. So they are opposite angles again of the parallelogram. Number 3, OC equal to dash. OC, find out OC. It is half part of the diagonal AC. So, diagonals bisect each other in a parallelogram. So, OC equal to AO. Question number 4. Measure of angle DAB plus measure of angle CDA. And where these angles are? DAB. So, it is angle A. CDA. It is angle D. So, A plus D is equal to 180. They are adjacent angles of the parallelogram and they are supplementary. Right children? Consider the following parallelograms. Find the values of the unknowns x, y and z. In the figure children, angle B plus angle C equal to 180 because they are the adjacent angles of the parallelogram. So we have angle B 100 degree given, 100 degree plus x equal to 180 degree. Therefore, x equal to 180 degree minus 100 degree is equal to 80 degree. Now, angle C is equal to x. So, x equal to 80 degree. Now, children, angle D is equal to angle B because they are the opposite angles of a parallelogram. And angle B is equal to 100 degree. So, angle D is also 100 degree. And it is y. Now, we have to find z. Here, angle A and angle C are opposite angles. So, see, we have already got as 80 degree. So, angle A is also 80 degree. So, it is given as z. So, z equal to 80. So, our x is equal to 80 degree, y is equal to 100 degree and z is equal to 80 degree. Okay. Now, second figure. So, in this cases, we have to use the properties of the parallelogram. Whatever suitable property, that property we have to use for solving the questions. In the figure, we know 50 degree plus x equal to 180 degree because they are the adjacent angles. Therefore, x equal to 180 degree minus 50 degree is equal to 130 degree. Now, we have to find y. And x and y, they are the opposite angles. And we have already got x as 130 degree. So, y is equal to 130 degree. Now, we have to find z. Children, here in the figure, angle y and z, they are alternate angles. How? Here in the parallelogram, this line and the upside side, these are parallel lines. And here this line is the transversal. So, z and y are the alternate angles in the parallelogram. So, the value of z is equal to 130 degree. Okay, children? In this figure, we have to find x, y and z. And children, x and this angle, I have given the name as angle 1. These two are opposite angles. And from the figure, it is a right angle. So, x is also a right angle. So, we can write as x equal to angle 1 is equal to 90 degree because they are opposite angles. So, measurement will be same. And now, we have to find angle y. And in this figure, this is a triangle. And all these three measurements adding them, we get 180 degree. So, we can write x plus y plus 30 degree is equal to 180. And x 90 degree. So, 90 degree plus y plus 30 degree equal to 180 degree. And 90 degree plus 30 degree, you know, it is 120. 120 degree plus y is equal to 180 degree. So y is equal to 180 degree minus 120 degree is equal to 60 degree. Now we have to find Z. Z and y are alternate angles in the figure. And these are the angles made by this transversal to the parallel lines. Line number 1, this line and this line. Okay, so this side and this side are opposite sides and they are parallel, and angle y and angle z are the alternate angles formed there. So z and y are of same measurement, equal to 60 degree. So we got as x equal to 90 degree, y is equal to 60 degree and z equal to 60 degree. Now in the next figure, given parallelogram and it is x, y and z. First let us find x. And you know children, x plus 80 degree is equal to 180 degree because they are the adjacent angles of the parallelogram. And therefore x equal to 180 minus 80 degree equal to 100 degree. Now from the figure, you know, y and 80, they are opposite angles. So what's the measure of y? It is equal to 80 degree. So we are writing as y is equal to 80 degree. In bracket we write the reason. They are measures of opposite angles. Now last we have to find measurement of this angle z. Okay, and z is equal to, we can write as y because they are the alternate angles. Children, see the two sides, this side and this side. They are parallel lines, and this line is the transversal made to this parallel lines. Okay, so z and y become alternate angles, so their measurement will be equal. So z is also is equal to 80 degree. So the measurements are x equal to 100 degree, y equal to 80 degree and z equal to 80 degree. Okay children. Children, now in this figure let us find y first. Y and 112 degree, they are equal because they are the opposite angle. Therefore y is equal to 112 degree. Now we have to find z. Y angle and this angle, they make a adjacent angles. So we can write as y plus 40 degree plus z is equal to 180 degree. Y is 112 degree. So 112 degree plus 40 degree plus z is equal to 180 degree. Adding time we get 152 degree plus z is equal to 180 degree. Therefore z is equal to 180 degree minus 152 degree is equal to 28 degree. Now we can write as x and z. X and z are alternate angles formed by this transversal to this upside line and this downside line, because this line and this downside line, they are parallel, and x and z are the alternate angles formed by this transversal. So their measurements will be same. So we get x equal to 28 degree. So the measurements are x equal to 28 degree, y equal to 112 degree and z equal to 28 degree. Okay children. Question number 3. Can a quadrilateral ABCD be a parallelogram if angle D plus angle B is equal to 180 degree? Children, if we take different figures and check, we can find that quadrilateral ABCD cannot always be a parallelogram if angle D plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. Question number 2. AB is equal to CD equal to 8 centimeter. AD equal to 4 centimeter and BC equal to 4.4 centimeter. Then that quadrilateral, can it be a parallelogram? And see this figure. In this figure, given AB 8 centimeter, CD 8 centimeter, opposite sides equal, and the sides BC 4.4 centimeter and AD 4 centimeter, they are not equal. So we can say that it is not a parallelogram because in the condition is given in parallelogram, opposite sides are always equal, and when they are not equal, the opposite sides do not become parallel also, right children? Number 3. angle A is equal to 70 degree and angle C equal to 65 degree. Then can that quadrilateral be a parallelogram? And refer this figure. Suppose angle A is equal to 70 degree and angle C here 65 degree. And you know, in the parallelogram, opposite angle should be equal. Here A is given 70 and C is given 65. So it cannot be a parallelogram. Okay, children? Question number 4. Draw a rough figure of a quadrilateral that is not a parallelogram but has exactly two opposite angles of equal measure. A kite is a quadrilateral that is not parallelogram but has exactly two opposite angles of equal measure. Children, this is the figure of a kite. In this figure, angle A and angle C are opposite and they are equal. And for this, you consider this kite as a sum of these two triangles. In the above triangle ABC, side AB is equal to side BC. So angle BAC is equal to angle BCA. This yellow curves will be of same measurement. And next, bottom triangle, consider triangle ADC. In this figure, it is given AD is equal to CD and angle CAD and angle ACD. These blue curves, they are also of same measurement. Now angle is equal to this yellow curve plus blue curve and angle is equal to this upside yellow curve plus blue curve. So it will be of same measurement. Therefore angle equal to angle C. Okay, children? Question number 5. The measure of two adjacent angles of a parallelogram are in the ratio 3:2. Find the measure of each of the angles of the parallelogram. Children, in this question, we have not got the figure, but we can draw a rough figure and mark the information. Here ratio is given 3:2 and we can take as 3x and 2x. Okay, so the steps are the ratio of the adjacent angles of a parallelogram is equal to 3:2. So the measure of adjacent angles are 3x and 2x. And here angle A is taken as 2x and angle B taken as 3x. These two are the adjacent angles. And adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. So we can write as 3x plus 2x equal to 180 degree. And adding time we get 5x. 5x equal to 180 degree. Therefore x equal to 180 degree divided by 5 is equal to 36 degree. And we got measure of x is 36 degree. So we have to find 2x and 3x for finding the measurement of these angles. So 2x equal to 2 into 36 degree equal to 72 degree. And 3x equal to 3 into 36 degree equal to 108 degree. So we got 2x as 72 degree and 3x as 108 degree. Children, A and C are opposite angles. So their measurement will be same. So angle C is equal to 2x and which is equal to 72 degree. And angle B and angle D, they are also opposite angles. So angle D will be same as angle B which is equal to 3x. So it is also 108 degree. Okay, children? Question number 6. Two adjacent angles of a parallelogram have equal measure. Find the measure of each of the angles of the parallelogram. And here we have a rough figure of a parallelogram. And we have taken the vertices as A, B, C, D for the parallelogram. And in the question, it is given two adjacent angles are of same measurement. So you think angle A and angle B as the adjacent angles having same measurement. So we have taken as x. Okay. So we can write as given that two adjacent angles of a parallelogram have equal measure and in the figure angle A is equal to angle B is equal to x degree. Now angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree because they are the adjacent angles. And angle A is equal to x degree and angle B is also is equal to x degree. So x plus x equal to 180 degree. 2x equal to 180 degree. Therefore x equal to 180 degree divided by 2 is equal to 90 degree. And children, now you know we got A is equal to 90 degree and B is also 90 degree. Now angle A and angle C are opposite angles. Therefore angle C and angle A will be of same measurement. Therefore we can write angle C equal to angle A equal to x degree. Opposite angles. Therefore angle C is equal to 90 degree. Now again see angle B and angle D are opposite angles. They are of equal measurement because they are the opposite angles. So we can write angle D is equal to angle B equal to x degree, opposite angles. Therefore angle D is equal to 90 degree. So this here we get angle A is equal to angle B equal to angle C equal to angle D is equal to 90 degree. Okay children.